Distributive property. Let's see how it works and how to apply and when to apply. So let's begin with how it works. Johnny and Jenny are two friends. The teacher gave them 4 baskets of fruits and asked them to count it. So Johnny agreed, let's count the fruits. But Jenny wanted to do in 2 different ways. So what she did, she took one basket and counted what are the fruits in those baskets. So she found that in one basket there were 2 mangoes and 3 apples. So every basket has the same thing. So like that the teacher has given them 4 baskets. So if in each basket 2 mangoes and 3 apples are there, like that she counted for the 4 baskets. So 4 times 2 mangoes and 3 apples. So 2 mangoes and 3 apples, like that 4 baskets were there. So she multiplied them with 4. So she gets 4 times 5 fruits. So 2 mangoes and 3 apples, total 5 fruits are there in each basket. Like that 4 baskets were there. So she got total 20 fruits in the 4 baskets. Now what Johnny did, he took out all the fruits from those baskets and separated the mangoes and the apples. So he could count there were 4 groups of 2 mangoes and 4 groups of 3 apples. Mangoes were 4 groups of 2 and apples 4 groups of 3. So added them. So total 8 mangoes and 12 apples were there. Now when 8 mangoes and 12 apples are added, so he also got 20 fruits. So in both the ways they got the answer as 20. So we can say the 4 baskets. So each basket had 2 mangoes and 3 apples. Like that 4 baskets were there. So they can be separated like 4 groups of 2 mangoes and 4 groups of 3 apples. So this is the method followed by Johnny and Jenny. Both of them get the same answer. So either we can do it like 2 mangoes and 3 apples of 4 sets, or we can separate them like 4 groups of 2 mangoes and 4 groups of 3 apples. We can separate it also. So the property. Now we can say that A multiplied by B plus C can be written as A multiplied by B and A multiplied by C. So here we can see A is multiplied with B, again A is multiplied with C, because B and C form one group, that is B plus C. So in B plus C is repeated A times. So A times B plus C. So both B and C has to be written A times. So A times B plus A times C. So the same thing can be done for subtraction also. So that will become A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. So with examples you can take like 4 into 2 plus 3 can be written as 4 into 2 plus again 4 into 3. 4 is the common thing to be multiplied both with 2 and 3, because 4 is for the total 2 and 3. It is multiplied. So this is the distributive of multiplication over addition or subtraction. This is the distributive property of multiplication only over addition or over subtraction. Now let's see another way. We can see here just we are exchanging their positions. So what we get? Now A into B plus A into C can be written as A into B plus C. So we see here, to understand it better, let's take it how to apply them. Now there are 2 rules. One is take and keep rule. So what is this take and keep rule? So either when we take all, when we keep all. So Jenny is following the keep all rule and Johnny follows the take all rule. So take all or keep all. Now let's see what is this take all rule. Now Johnny loves chocolate, cookies and ice cream. So which is kept inside the bracket? So let it be inside the bag. So Johnny likes all the 3 things inside the bag. So he takes all the things from the bag. So Johnny takes the chocolate, Johnny takes the cookies and Johnny takes the ice cream, because Johnny likes chocolate, Johnny likes cookies and Johnny likes ice cream too. So all the 3 things he takes it. So this is the take all rule. Now keep all. Now Jenny likes chocolate, Ginny likes cookies and Ginny likes ice cream also. So what she does, whatever she likes, she keeps them in bag. That is the brackets. So she makes one group, what she likes. So she likes chocolate, cookies and ice cream. So she keeps it in one group. Now, what happens in take all? We can see here, now Johnny likes them, so he is taking all the things which is inside. So just we'll replace that with some numbers. You can see here. So Johnny is replaced with 5 and the items inside the brackets are repeated with some numbers. So 5 wants 2, 5 goes to 3 and 5 goes to 1 also. So we can see here 5 is multiplied with 2, 5 is multiplied with 3 and 5 is multiplied with 1 also, because 5 is for the total group. 2 plus 3 plus 1, that is one group. The 5 is multiplied with the total group. So 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15 and 5 1s are 5. The total becomes 30. This is the take all rule. Now let's say keep all. Now Ginny likes whatever she likes keeps in the bracket, just replace them. So 5 into 2 plus 5 into 3 plus 5 into 1. In all the three things, 5 is common. That is Ginny, because it likes everything. So whatever she likes keeps in the bracket. So here also 5 times whatever they are liking, 2, 3 and 1. So 2, 3 and 1 are kept inside the bracket and added. So that becomes now 5 into 6. So 2, 3 and 1 becomes 6. So 5, 6 are 30. This is the keep all rule. So what you have to do? Whatever is common in all the three things. So 5 is common here. So we are just keeping it outside and rest all we are keeping it inside the brackets. And here as addition is being used, we are adding the numbers inside the brackets. So this is the keep all rule. Now when to apply this all? Suppose we have question 5 times 103. So here how to use this property? So 103 can be written as 100 plus 3. Now here you can see 100 plus 3 is inside the bracket and 5 is multiplied outside. So the 5 multiplied to the total group of 103. So 5 is multiplied with 100 and 5 is multiplied with 3 also. So 5 should be multiplied with 100. So we'll get 500. Again 5 should be multiplied with 3. We'll get 15. So that becomes 500 plus 15. 515. So we've seen we are using it the distributive property. So 103 we have expanded, becomes 100 plus 3. As 103 both are being multiplied by 5, we get 500 plus 15, 515. Now suppose we have 5 into 97. So 97 can be written as 90 plus 7 also, but we are using 100 minus 3 because 100 is easier to multiply than 90. So we are using 100 minus 3. Same thing, 100 minus 3 is in the brackets, so it is one group. To this total group 5 is multiplied. So we can use the take all rule. So 5 will take 100 and 5 will take 3 also. So 500 minus 15, that becomes 485. That's Johnny's rule. So 5, he wants to take everything what is inside the bracket. So inside the bracket is 100 is there and 3 is there. So 5 takes 100, 5 takes 3 also. That becomes 500 minus 15, 485. Now suppose we have a question like this. So 7 into 3 plus 7 into 2 plus 7 into 5. So always remember, whenever we are multiplying something, that becomes a group now. So 7 into 3 is one group, 7 into 2 is another group, 7 into 5 is another group. So 7 likes 3, 7 likes 2, 7 likes 5. The way Ginny did. So whatever she likes, she keeps in brackets. So here also 7 is multiplied with 3, 7 is multiplied with 2 and 7 is multiplied with 5 also. So that becomes 7 times 3 plus 2 plus 5 inside the bracket. So you've taken, so 7 times 10, 3, 2 and 5, that becomes 10 inside the bracket. So 7 times 10 is 70. So that's Ginny's rule. So whatever she likes keeps in the bag. So the same way, whatever 7 is multiplied, everything should be in one group. So 7 is multiplied with the total group now. Let's say another one. Now it's written 7 into 9 minus 5 into 7. So first what we'll do, 5 into 7 can be written as 7 into 5. So here we are using the commutative property. You can see here 7 takes 9 and 7 takes 5 also. So 7 takes 9 minus 5, and that becomes 7 times 4 and 28. That's Ginny's rule. She wants everything inside the bag, whatever she likes. So 7 into 9 and 7. So 7 is multiplied with both 9 and 5 and are subtracted. So 7 is multiplied with both 9 and 5 subtracted. So 9 minus 5 is kept inside the brackets as they are forming a group now. The things to have to remember is either we take or we keep. We don't apply both the rules at the same time. That means suppose you have question like this. So if we do 100 plus 3, so we are using it 5 into 100 plus 5 into 3, that is take all rule. So 5 into 100 becomes 500 plus 15. But we should not keep it again inside the bag because already have taken it outside the bracket. We should not keep it again. We'll get the same question again. So that doesn't make any sense now, because the whatever question is get, the same answer will get. So we have not simplified it. So we don't use the rule 2 times. So either we take or we keep. Thank you and keep exploring.